Yo, what's going on, YouTube? And welcome to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and guys, we are taking a look at the Bruins today and their blue line, potentially looking to Western Canada at the Calgary Flames defenseman Noah Hanifin. What are the chances that the Bruins take a look at Noah Hanifin and potentially trade for him? We're going to be taking a look at that in this video. If you like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL, you guys know what to do. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe down below. And let's take a look at the legitimacy of these rumors of the Boston Bruins acquiring Noah Hanifin. Former 2015 fifth overall pick by the Carolina Hurricanes was traded to the Calgary Flames a couple years later in that crazy Dougie Hamilton, Elias Lindholm trade. Adam Fox, they were all a part of that deal. And now we are seeing once again the rumors that Noah Hanifin could be back on the move. We'll be taking a look at that here. But before we get into that, guys, want to give a quick plug to our Instagram and Twitter handles at goalline_hockey. The links will be in the description down below, as well as throughout this video. Make sure to check out our Patreon, guys, for a weekly podcast every Thursday night. Take a look at the latest news around the league, as well as answer your guys' questions from the comment section down below. So with that out of the way, guys, let's take a look at these rumors. So recently, Jimmy Murphy of the Boston Hockey Now brought up the idea that Boston general manager Don Sweeney could get another chance to acquire the Calgary Flames defenseman Noah Hanifin. Hanifin is only 23 years old, guys, as he was a 2015 draft pick. Already has 5 seasons in the NHL under his belt between both the Calgary Flames and the Carolina Hurricanes. He currently has 4 years left on a 6-year deal with an annual average value of $4.95 million per season. So to acquire him, Boston would have to trade for him. Hanifin was originally drafted 5th overall, which I mentioned. He made his NHL debut. He put up 22 points in his first season in 79 games. A pretty solid first season for Noah Hanifin. Although he is quite productive offensively from the blue line, he has scored at least 20 points in every one of his NHL seasons. Unfortunately, Hanifin struggles defensively in most of his seasons so far. Through his 5 seasons in the NHL, the young blue liner has only 2 seasons with a positive expected plus-minus, and 1 season with a positive plus-minus. However, with the departure of defenseman Torrey Krug and potentially Zdeno Chara's future in the Brinks right now, they need another defenseman. And they could call up some of their young defensemen, which I think they, at this point, are considering, because they are in a bit of cap trouble as well, as they sit with under $3 million in cap space right now. You look at their blue line right now, projected you would have Charlie McAvoy, Matt Grzelcyk, Brandon Carlo, John Moore, Connor Clifton, and Jeremy Lajoie. And then in the system, you've got some pretty talented players as well. On the blue line, you've got Jaro Vakkainen, Victor Berglund, Steven Kampfer, Jakub Zaboral, as well as Jack Akon. I think these are names that we could potentially see. And not to mention Kevin Miller, who is on the long-term injured reserve, but I do not think we will see Kevin Miller back in a Bruins uniform again, as he is in the final year of that LTIR. The Boston Bruins also, they've had their situation here. If the question is, if they could bring back Zdeno Chara for under $3 million, I think they would rather do that than go and not only trade for Noah Hanifin, but they don't have the cap space. They're going to have to trade cap space back the other way. Would they trade a Kevin Miller and a first-round pick? Would that be enough for Boston? Would that be enough of a sweetener for the Flames to say, hey, we're willing to make that move? And the fact that he's making under $5 million per season, he's still projected to be at the very least a top 4 defenseman who puts up 20 points, is only a first-round pick and a sinking contract. Is that enough for the Calgary Flames? Hanifin is still very young, like they mentioned. And they mentioned what would it cost in this article. I don't believe this would be worth, to get Hanifin, I'm sure it would cost Boston Jaro Vakkainen and then even a high draft pick as well. That's probably the cost. So that's what this guy is saying according to Fansided. I I think that's a lot. I think that's a lot for the Boston Bruins. I think it's a lot less of a headache if they just re-sign Zdeno Chara, another one-year deal. I think Noah Hanifin would be an upgrade. He would be able to play more minutes than Zdeno Chara, but looking at the reality of the situation, looking at the flat salary cap, I do not think Calgary is going to want to take that $2 million cap hit. Damn, I don't even know if they have enough cap space to take that. They have $1 million in cap space, so they cannot even do that. Well, I guess if they move out the 4, so they could make that work. But the question is, for a defenseman that's not even going to play, now you're talking without Kevin Miller in that deal, is it even worth it? Because now you throw Kevin Miller, Jaro Vaakainen, and a first-round pick. You probably have to throw in a second-round pick because of Kevin Miller. So now it's technically you're throwing out a former first-round pick in Jaro Vaakainen, a first-round pick this year, and a second-round pick just to move out Kevin Miller so you could retain the cap hit of Noah Hanifin. Is that worth it for the Boston Bruins? Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Flames fans, is that an enticing deal? Is Jaro Vaakainen and a first-round pick enough to get it done? Or if you see Kevin Miller thrown in the deal as well, would you like to see a second-round pick as well? And Bruins fans, are you okay giving up Jaro Vaakainen? Because there's a lot of excitement around him over in Finland right now. He's going to be playing overseas and playing in the World Junior Championships. He is a very talented player and projected to be a top 4 defenseman in the NHL if they wait another year or 2, potentially even this season. Is it worth moving out a Noah Hanifin or for a Noah Hanifin? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you like what we're doing, guys, here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL, you guys know what to do. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.